Good day everyone. I am Police Corporal Arel Nganayon, currently assigned at the Baguio City Crime Laboratory. I have been 3 years in the field of service in the field of polygraphy. I took up my course at the University of the Cordilleras, Bachelor of Science in Criminology, and graduated at year 2010 and started my career at year 2012 as a polygraph examiner. I am here to testify as an expert witness or regarding on the case of Mr. Richard M. Baracchio for the crime of theft charged against him. I am here to present the result of my polygraph examination as requested by Police Master Sergeant Jules Bayongasan Jr., the investigator on case of the said incident. Date of request received around 2 p.m. of March 12, 2015. Completion of examination at around 1:21:03 p.m. of March 13, 2015.
Okay. What is your findings?
Based on my finding is that the subject is deceptive.
Uh, what is your conclusion?
Based on my findings, my conclusion is that the result of the examination, the subject seems to be deceptive, basing on the contents of the chart that I will present today.
Okay, and what is your basis in telling that the subject is deceptive?
I will present to you the result or the chart of the examination I conducted.
Okay.
So here is the result, the chart of the polygraph examination that I conducted on our subject, Mr. Richard M. Baracchio. Polygraph subject number CL16-00. So in this part, this is our pneumo tracing, our GSR tracing, and our cardio tracing. So in this, I have prepared 7 relevant questions. So this is the questions, and these are the response of the subject in each question. So going back to our chart. So in the first part, the first question, this is the first part of our question. We can see there is a serrated breathing. These are some irregularities that we can observe on the subject. On the GSR, there's a long duration, a double saddle response, and on the cardio tracing, there is a vagus roll. On our second question, a deep higher amplitude increase in the pulse rate of the subject. This part shows the irregularities. And on the GSR, there is what we call the plunging. And on the cardio, there is vagus rule, extrasystole, increase in pulse rate. On our third question, we can see there is a blocking, a sign also of irregularities in a long duration. And on the GSR, long duration. On the cardio tracing, there is vagus rule and roller coaster, sign of irregularities. On our fourth question, There is a serrated exhalation, a blocking, holding, serrated exhalation, blocking, holding on the pneumotracing, and on the GSR there is plunging, and on the cardiotracing there is decrease in the blood pressure of the subject. So on our fourth question, the subject shows holding on the pneumotracing, on the GSR a vertical rise, and on the cardio tracing there is a decrease in the blood pressure and a sudden increase. So on our fifth question, on the pneumotracing there is a holding on the pneumo and a long duration on the GSR and a sudden change in position on the cardio and decrease in the blood pressure. So on our sixth question, there is a blocking and a serrated breathing. A blocking, serrated breathing on the pneumotracing, and on the GSR a long duration, and the cardio tracing there is increase in pulse rate. On our last question, we can see there is a holding on the pneumotracing and normal on the GSR, and in the cardio also normal. So after the examination, these are the results, and again these are the questions. These are the relevant or set of questions that I asked on the subject, and this is the response. And after questioning of the subject waited for our last instruction before leaving the examination room. The subject was cooperative before, during, and after the examination. So these are all the results of my findings. Thank you.
Mr. Witness, can you say how reliable polygraph examination is?
We can say that polygraph examination is 80% reliable, that can help us or can aid during criminal investigation.
Okay. How reliable the polygraph examination that you conducted, and what makes it reliable?
Basing on the polygraph examination that I conducted, I could say that the polygraph examination I conducted is very reliable, because on the examination I conducted, I was able to observe the different abnormalities on the response of the subject. Therefore, I could conclude that our subject is really deceptive.
Okay. And Mr. Witness, can you tell me that how does the polygraph instrument works?
We can say that the polygraph instrument works by putting these instruments, these devices, on parts of our body, our chest, our stomach, and our fingers. It serves as an instrument to detect the different changes on the cardio, on the GSR, and on the pneumo of a person. Uh, it detects the different changes. That's why I could say that uh, the polygraph examination is can serve as an evidence for this case. That's all. Thank you.